did you and Nula meet?
I ended up reaching out to her online, and we ended up talking for a while, and eventually met up in person.
The way we met was Alan, we found each other online. He ended up sending me a message and we started talking. The relationship really took off when we began our phone calls. We would talk on the phone for 6 to 8 hours at a time and our relationship just blossomed. I knew I was smitten even before we met each other in person. My first impression towards Alan was I was hoping he was the one after our phone calls and we were discussing our values, our goals, the things that we were looking for. Like, he really sounds like he's for me. Then the day we met, it was the first of many, and I pretty much knew he was the one. He never left. He stayed with me and we've been together ever since.
I just really enjoyed talking to her, and it was the way that we enjoyed each other's company and humor and all of that kind of stuff. So.
Dearest friends and family, we come here to show these two beautiful people our love and support today. On behalf of the bride and groom, I would like to express thanks and gratitude to you and to all those very important persons involved in our lives that are not with us physically, but remain with us spiritually in our hearts. For it is the love, strength, support and encouragement of all these friends and family that has helped to carry Alan and Nula to this beautiful day, where they have asked us to join them in a hand fasting ceremony to symbolise their two individual paths merging into one and the start of a new journey they will continue on together. For those who may not be familiar, hand fasting ceremonies date back to ancient Ireland over 9,000 years ago. The ritual was the standard wedding tradition of the ancient Celts. Celtic hand fastings included binding two persons together with a braided rope, ribbon, or similar tie. Each time a vow was made, A knot would be tied in the braid to symbolise the commitment to the vow. A hand fastening signalled the beginning of the engagement period, typically lasting a year, at which time couples would choose to get married or part ways. What started out as a non-religious ceremony amongst the Celts and pagans later began to appear in Christian traditions as they made their way to England between the 12th to 17th century, generally occurring a month or so before the wedding itself. The first hand-fastening ceremonies in England were essentially a formal and legal declaration of engagement. Betrothed couples were considered bound to each other by law after the hand-fastening ceremony was completed. In neighbouring Scotland, non-legally binding hand-fastening traditions began to take root around the same time. Scotland also began developing their own hand-fastening traditions, sometime between the 16th and 17th centuries. Today, hand-fastings are ceremonial and help to keep the ancient Celtic and pagan traditions alive in modern wedding ceremonies, symbolising the joining of two lives, and is where the expressions tie the knot and holy bonds of matrimony originated from. Now, Alan and Nula, I ask you to look into one another's eyes and hearts. Please place your right hands on top of each other. I would now like to invite the groom's mother to place the first cord over the bride and groom's hands. This cord represents you, Alan. All that you were, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. I invite the bride's mother to place the second cord over the bride and groom's hands. The last cord represents your marriage. Sorry. The cord represents you, Nula. All that you are, all that you are, and all that you will ever be.
The purple cord.
You stand for it today. And the last cord that I have placed represents your marriage. The joining of two friends with the added roles husband and wife. It is the cord of love and new beginnings. As you hold each other's hands, see the blessing they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong, and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forevermore. These are the hands that will work alongside yours, as you continue to build your future together. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that tenderly hold your children, the hands that join your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, support and encouragement to pursue your dreams, that will comfort you through difficult times. And lastly, these are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. The ties of this hand fasting are not formed by these cords, or even by the knot connecting them. They are formed instead by your vows, your souls, and your two hearts, bound together as one. Either of you may drop the cords, for as always, you hold in your hands the making or breaking of this union. The couple will now exchange rings. Wedding rings are symbols of a couple's journey taken together, a completion of one story and the beginning of another. They are forged by the fires of compassion, compromise, and love, and cannot easily be destroyed. The circle of each ring represents your infinite love for one another, and is an outward symbol of your love for all the world to see. When you look at these rings, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love you feel for each other. Alan, place the ring on Nula's finger and repeat after me. As the cords bind to each other, to you I will be bound.
As the cords bind to each other.
As the cords bind to each other,
As the cords bind to each other.
to you I will be bound.
To you I will be bound.
As precious as the metal it was made, so precious are you to me. As precious as the metal it was made, so precious are you to me.
As precious as the medicine made, so preciously going to be.
As the ring never ends, my love will be never ending.
As the ring never ends, my love will never be ending.
Nula, I give you this ring.
Oh, do it,
As a reminder that I am yours now and forevermore. As a reminder that I am yours
that I am yours.
now and forevermore. And now Nula, listen ring on Alan's finger and repeat after me. As the cords bind to each other, to you I will be bound.
As the cords bind to each other, to you I will be bound.
As precious as the metal it was made, so precious are you to me.
As precious as the man that was you, so precious are you to me.
As the ring never ends, my love will be never ending.
As the ring never ends, my love will be never ending.
Alan, I give you this ring
Alan, I give you this ring
as a reminder that I am yours now and forevermore.
as a reminder that I am yours now and forevermore.
In order to add a idyllic element to this union between Nula and Alan, I invite them to share in an Irish blessing to one another. Alan, please look at Nula and repeat the following after me. Nula,
Nula,
Mo An Cara,
Oman,
Tatu Go Holland,
Tatu Muhammad,
Go Nirian Talat,
Bulgarian, Kalan,
August,
Agus,
Go Manning Giadich.
Roberto, Giadich.
Nula, please look at Alan. Repeat the following after me. Alan. Moana Cara,
Moana,
Tatu Go Holland,
Tachi
Go Nirian Talat,
Bulgarian Talent,
August,
August,
Go Manning Giadich.
Roman, Yiddish.
The Irish blessing you shared with one another in translation for your family and friends gathered here today is Moana Cara, my soulmate. Tatu Go Holland. You are beautiful. When you're in Tala, August, come on into your ditch. Good luck. God bless. Alan and Nula, I'd like to ask you to please take the cords in your hands and tie the knot. Woven into this cord, imbued into its very fibers, are all the hopes and blessings of your friends, family, and yourselves for the newest chapter of your lives together. Now that you have made your promises, exchanged your rings, and shared your blessings, walk forward together, forever hand in hand, in accordance with the laws of the province of Manitoba. I am honored to pronounce you husband and wife. Alan, you can kiss your beautiful bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Alan and Nula Mulder.
I love Alan's dark and witty sense of humor, his roguish good looks, his intelligence, his compassion, and his ability to calm my inner demons in chaos, making sure I get my vitamins. He takes care of me very well.
She's my best friend, and just the fact that we've always found each other's humor great, and we've always clicked off together on that. And even from early on in the relationship, we relied on each other and we helped each other out, and just built each other up. So really great thing.
I want to tell Alan. Oh. You're the strength that I didn't know I needed, and the joy that I didn't know I lacked. Before you, I saw the world in black and white. But with you by my side, my world is bursting with color. You're the light to my darkness, my love, my honey, and my soulmate. You're the person who keeps me singing, smiling, and laughing throughout the day. I can't wait to grow old with you, babe, making more memories and experiencing new adventures together. I love you with all my heart.
I love her so much, and I thank her for everything that she does for me and our children and the life that we've built together, and I can't wait to enjoy the future together.
Wave to them.
3, 2, 1. Okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, keep going. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are ready to begin the main event. In the bride's corner, wearing the red rose, the bride's lifelong best friend, childhood co-conspirator, and someone you can ensure will hide the evidence, your maid of honor, Miss Mary, Wifey Benson! And to her left, we have the bride's younger sister, lifelong storyteller, booty shaker, and dance partner of the bride, your bridesmaid, Ms. Nula. And to her left, we have the bride's youngest sister. Nula's personal Bath and Body Works dealer. She's also known as the Secret Keeper. Your bridesmaid, Miss Michelle Frankie Walter. Over at table one, we have the oldest daughter of the bride and groom, a cutie patootie, and our next Canadian Idol, your flower girl, Miss Ariel The youngest daughter of the bride and groom, also at table one, a Picasso in the making. Watch your walls, folks. She's such a little darling. Your other flower girl, Miss Kiana Gooby. In the groom's corner, wearing the black shorts, the groom's childhood friend and fantasy football aficionado. Your best man, Mr. Calvin Jesus X. To his right, we have the groom's other childhood bestie, gamer extraordinaire, Mr. Justin Hurst Lancer. And to his right, we have the bride and groom's oldest son, an all-around awesome dude, starring in a dual role today, your groomsman and bridal escort, Mr. Dan. Pokemon master in training. Your flower boy, Master Bram. Oh, also at table 1, nephew of the bride and groom, future Dances with the Stars champion, your flower boy, Master Jackson, the Jackrabbit Mother! And finally, weighing in at 19 pounds, the bride and groom's youngest son, a little terror. He's your ring security today, Master Tyrant, the Tyrant Mother! Ladies and gentlemen, your bride party!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My sister Angela stole everything I had to say, so thank you. Good night. I'm only kidding, guys. I am Greg McVicker, so I'd like to say, Akaras, Kajemar Tatu, Tame Gomai, Gohamai, Goramagas. I love this Irish for hello, everybody, my friends. How are you doing? I'm well, very well, thank you very much. In 1988, a wee girl, April 22nd to be exact, 1988, a wee girl came into this world, and she was given a wee Irish name that nobody could pronounce it, so much so that Mummy and Daddy actually changed the name of her traditional Irish spelling from Nula, because people weren't saying it properly. They were really making an absolute verse of her name, which is a beautiful Irish name. And as a 17-year-old then, I'm not telling you my age now, as a 17-year-old then, for about 10 months, I was asked to hold baby Nula, and I was terrified to hold the baby. Like, I was so scared that I would do something wrong, it would drop you on your head, and I was terrified. And then as an 18-year-old, one day there was just this event that was going on, and Nula needed some attention. And this 18-year-old terrified wee lad from Northern Ireland went over and picked you up. Completely terrified, but completely in awe at holding such a beautiful child in his arms. It brings a lot of emotion to me, Nula, because I've watched you go over the years. And this gorgeous young woman up on that stage tonight. I had tears in my eyes because you're my wee niece, the wee girl I gave into my life at age 17, and the 18-year-old hopeless baby girl, to now watching you become this beautiful woman, this loving young woman, this incredible soul. And like we said up there, one Cara, my soulmate, and I watched you find your soulmate with Alan. And the love that you guys share for each other and for your family and for your kids, it's inspirational. And I couldn't be more proud of you, kiddo. Alan, you've brought so much joy through this life and to our family. I've watched you take on different jobs when you were in transition. And you didn't give up. You kept at the grind. And you took on those jobs that you know, people might see it as meaningless, but it was meaningful because it was for you and your family, to keep your family alive. You were doing the same thing for your family that my dad did for our family. You put yourself out there to make an income so you can provide for your wee ones. And I'm so proud of you too, Alan. And I'm so honoured to have you as part of our family. So I just wanted to acknowledge that with you. And for yourself, Alan, thank you so much for bringing so much joy and love into Nula's life, and for the beautiful wee ones you've created, and for being a lovely dad to D-Man as well. I couldn't be more proud of you both, guys. I really can't. And I do apologise for the emotion. This is just coming from the heart. Now, this last few weeks, I watched you beat yourself up senselessly, non-stop. Do you see that script I read today on that stage? The only part I had in that was the Irish blessing. Every other part of that was done by our Nula. She wrote it, she scripted it, she changed it, she agonised over it. She came to my wee house and sat with us to go through it. And what do you think? And I couldn't get there, I wasn't here reading it. And I'm sure all of you today probably had a bit of a tear in your eyes, or just a bit of an emotion fluttering through your hearts as you were listening to the words that our Nula put together. Nula, you have done such a beautiful job with your wedding, love. You've poured your heart and soul into this day. And again, I couldn't be more proud of you, love. I've watched your challenges, but now I celebrate your triumphs and your successes, love. And I'm so proud to be a part of that. Now, for those of you that might know, some of you mentioned today, I'm an author, I've written 7 books. Shameless plug. The first book I wrote was in 2014, Through the Eyes of a Belfast Child. I actually wrote a poem back in 1999 that I've never read. It's in this book, but I've never read it publicly. But tonight, this poem is for Maggie Nula and her loving husband, Alan. So this is for you guys. It's called Hearts Entwined. Our families are gathered, and many a friend, to witness this blessing they do descend. The music begins to your guest delight. Here comes the bride all dressed in white. We stand at this altar, we desire no fear, this day we have waited so long to near. Our will to succeed with the future untold, we will always feel comfort and never be cold. Although our days have their ups and downs, our smiling lips, they sometimes show frowns. This adventure will challenge as husband and wife. Stick together we shall for this journey called life. This day together we are united as one, to complete our work, never becoming undone. My heart you are, and forever you'll be. I am your soul. This you will see. Take my hand and the rest of me, and to your life I forever shall be. Our hearts combined will beat as one drum. We'll only seek fulfillment and never feel numb. Our hands are joined in holy matrimony. Our love is divine, never proving phony. Till death do we part is the vow that we keep. Through the shadows of darkness, we never shall sleep. Every new morning that will look upon us will see us make happiness, even when we fuss. Our moments of sadness will soon fade away, so long as we are together at the end of each day. This is our moment which we celebrate, reaching destiny, discovered our fate. And the stars beyond, and when we do meet, our hearts entwined will continue to beat. I love you. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for everything you've given to me as an uncle Nula. You're the first niece into my life, into our family's lives. I've never looked back with any sort of regret. It's only been Blessing happen, blessing happen, blessing.
Hello. Wow. Okay. I'm still mid-cry from the last speech. So if there are tears, please just avert your gaze to the back of the room. And we'll all pretend it's not happening.
Got this.
Okay. I just wrote this. As many of you know, I'm Sarah. The wifey, the co-conspirator, and the hider of evidence. And now, the guest of honor. It's hard to find the words to describe my life with Nula. It's not for lack of vocabulary, but because children are present. And for some other things that haven't passed the statute of limitations yet. Thank you for laughing one more. It feels like we've had a lifetime together already. We built our friendship on Bon Jovi and Guns N' Roses and Def Leppard. We've built and destroyed Pompeii. And clearly over the many, many, many years developed our own language together. In those years, there was also a lot of change. We've added to and updated our parents. We've added babies, one of whom is almost an entirely grown man, which makes me, who I'm also so proud of. And now I'm so happy that Alan is now officially added as well. Yeah. The only thing I've ever wanted for Nula is happiness. The only other thing I've ever wanted from Nula was exactly that moment right there. And Alan has provided all of it. She's the most selfless person I know. She is the most giving and caring. And I'm so glad that Alan has brought so much happiness that she deserves to her life. So Alan,
Yes.
hi. You are now on the list if you ever need any evidence to disappear. So congratulations to my wifey Nula and my husband-in-law, Alan. May you have many more years of laughter together.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fiona, and I am so proud to be Fanula's mom. There are parts of Fanula that have been here since day one. I remember at times looking at her and asking her, "Who do you think you are to be so bossy?" She always had an answer. She would put her hands on her hips, glaring at me for having the audacity to forget, and tell me in no uncertain terms, "I'm Fanula Mary McVicker." It's nice to know she's become so gentle and serene since. I remember a day back in 2013 telling Fanula that it was time to stop settling, that it was time to find a man worthy of her, a man that knew her worth, a man that would be thankful to wake up next to her every morning, and a man who wanted to make her happy. And along came Alan. The first thing that comes to mind about Alan, I'm sure most of you don't know this, but that dude likes video games. Did you know? But seriously, Alan, I am so grateful that she found you. I love the smile you put on her face. I love the light in her eyes. I love the peace you bring to her soul. I want to thank you for how you love my girl. I want to thank you for the beautiful children you talked her into. I want to thank you for being a son-in-law that I couldn't be happier to welcome into my family. I see in Alan a man that works hard to support the family he loves. I've watched him bond with a ready-made son, and he became the father that Diana's always deserved. Nula has become such a wise, responsible, and independent woman. I can't find the words to tell you how proud I am of her. They just don't exist. She is kind, compassionate, loving, forgiving. She's the kind of person I would want in my life, even if she wasn't my daughter. She absolutely amazes me. I see these two bring out the best in each other. And today is a day they both deserve, and I couldn't be happier for them. I love you both.
We would like to thank you all for coming here and enjoying spending the day with us. It has been wonderful. It's a very special day. The reminds me of the saying that the past is history, the future a mystery, but today is a gift, and today was a wonderful gift, and that's why we call it the present. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I can't not too much. When I look back, and I remember when I was pregnant with Alan, and he told me I had to make a difficult choice. That I was either going to have a child born with spina bifida, or I could avoid having twins. But they said to me I had 24 hours to decide, and if it was a child with spina bifida, they recommended terminating the pregnancy. Randy wasn't around. He had traveled a lot when we were there. So I sat down and I said to myself, no matter what it is, it's my child. I guess in a roundabout way it was a blessing. He was born with celiac disease instead. And we spent most of his childhood having our kitchen divided. All Alan's dishes, all Alan's appliances, all Alan's food. And it was a little bit difficult. He didn't want to follow the rules. He liked to go to other people's houses and eat everything that he wasn't supposed to eat, and then come home and get sick. But at least he was eating pizza and chocolate chip cookies and everything else with all his friends. Then we had the privilege of meeting the young gentleman that sit next to him. And the bond that those three have built was the basis of what initiated the next bond that he made, and that is with Nula. Those guys have been together almost 30 years, so I am hoping that Alan and Nula surpass that, and that they will continue to grow. But I'm warning you, you got more than 5 minutes in the hotel room tonight. The last time we let them alone in the hotel room, well, yeah, it was Kiana first and then Tyron, so behave yourselves tonight. We're proud of you. Yeah, no problem. We love you both, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Okay.
So, I'd like to start by thanking everybody for making it. It's nice seeing all these faces that I haven't seen in a long time. It's very awesome. Well, let's get started, I guess. It's always been me and Mom since day one. We started off just us. We have a new guy. Ooh, like, okay. We have somebody new in our family and it's awesome. Mom has always made sure I had the childhood that I could have ever wished for something better. She, even when we were struggling, she always made sure to make sure I had everything I wanted, needed. I couldn't be more thankful for what I have today. I love her so much. And, she just, yeah, it's amazing. Whether it was driving me to school when we lived so far away from where I was going, the 20-minute drive he made every morning, so I never had to leave my friends. So great. Making sure I always had the new game that was out on the Xbox. It was COD or who knows, man, I don't remember. But always making sure I had the game I wanted. Yeah, making sure every Christmas I had was something I couldn't even imagine. It was just great. Okay. I also would like to thank the male role models I had in my life before my dad came along. Grandpa, thank you so much, man. Those goodie rings. I'll never forget them. Uncle Kurt, Sean, Kevin, you guys, you always made sure I had fun. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And Uncle Ray, the fire trucks, man. I love them. Thank you so much. I always remember the fire hydrants. Now, Dad, no. I still remember the first day I met you. It was Christmas, I think of 2015. Boxing Day, actually, my bad. And you walked out of my mom's room, and I'm like, who? Like, what? Like, I'm like confused. Who is this guy? And he came out of nowhere. But I never knew it to the guy I know now. No better way to make a good first impression than get the new COD that was out that year. That was a good play. Props on you for that one. Okay. I also would like to thank you for giving me a life I never could have imagined. The things you've done for us, sacrifices you've made, I couldn't be more grateful. Giving me the family that I always dreamed of, having 3 little siblings running around all the time can be stressful, but I love them all and I love you guys so much. Giving me a whole other kind of family I never knew I could have met. Yeah, just, I see you, man, the sacrifice for really made. You supported me and given me a life that I didn't know was possible. I live in such a nice house with such a big family. Yep, there it is. And yeah, I just thank you so much. I love you guys all so much. Thank you.
We did it, guys. Thank you. I'm so thankful for every single one of you who are able to come out and celebrate with us. It would not be the same without every single one of you here today. Now I gotta kind of wing it because that's all I had. First, we'd like to thank our friends and family, everyone who traveled near or far to be here today. It means the world to us. Yeah, each and every one of you. To our parents, thank you for helping to guide us to be the best versions of ourselves that we could be. For doing everything you could to give us a memorable childhood and for always rooting for us and being there to support us. And this one I'm going to wing it a little bit. I don't know if you guys caught it, but Alan got me the ring in my mouth. I said, as precious as the metal, this is mine. So again, thank you vendors, family, friends, for every single one of you who came out to help us make this day happen. Like, I appreciate it. I needed the help. We pass you over to the groom now.
So, 3 years of hard planning, all by me, all by myself.
Good job, Cole. Well.
Well, I mean, a lot of things people have already said, but again, there's been a lot of ups and downs. Everybody here is really appreciative that you've always been here for us. That's good. Thank you all for coming and being here. Love you all. Thank you.
Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Hailing all the way from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Please join me in welcoming your main attraction for the evening, not the weekend. Well, for some of you, it could be the weekend. Your contenders, Mr. and Mrs. Alan and Nula Mulder.
Not a star in the sky could steal your light. You are the diamond in the dark. No oceans out there can wash you away. There is no way that you can break.